Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Adventures of Supergirl Chapter 1, which is a new digital comic on Comixology and all the other digital platforms. So this is a book I was really excited to read. I'm a huge Supergirl fan. Also, one of my favorite writers, Sterling Gates, is writing the series, who wrote an awesome run on Supergirl, and of course I love the television show. So I just been really pumped to read this book. So as you guys know, usually I don't review digital comics, and if I do, it's usually in printed form, but with Adventures of Supergirl, I think it's going to be coming out on Mondays, and it's only coming out digitally. So I want to at least review the first chapter, and maybe I'll continuously review Adventures of Supergirl if you want me to review more. Just let me know in the comments. But let's start talking about this comic, which we get a good introduction of who Supergirl is. If you don't watch the TV show, you just want to follow the comic, you could read this and understand exactly what's going on. So it's pretty much a narration of Supergirl saying, hey, was from Krypton, and does the whole story that you've seen in the TV show. And she's fighting a new villain, Rampage. And there's really great inner monologue about some of her past that has not been shown on television. Hopefully one day it will be, with her high school days. Was very interested in that. And it leaves us on a big cliffhanger that it seemed like Supergirl saved the day with Rampage, but Rampage grabs her leg and swings her to the sky and destroys Alex's, or at least where Alex was, on a helicopter. So this is where the story ends on, again, big cliffhanger, which was really great for a 9-page story. So what did I think of the whole story overall? I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the narration was really well done. And if you've been watching the show, I think Melissa's voice and the writers' voices of that show really sank into this comic, which I think is personally very important for a TV show adapted type comic, where Adventures of Supergirl is not just a TV adaptation comic, it's also the Supergirl book. We don't have a Supergirl book right now, and personally I was not a fan of the New 52 title and kind of the new direction they went with the character. So to finally have a comic with this version of Supergirl, it plays off, hey, we finally have a comic of Supergirl, and also, hey, we have a tie-in to a really great show, which is Supergirl on CBS. And I think that's what this comic did. It did its job, where, like I said, you don't have to watch the show to like this comic, but also, if you watch the show, it really has the personality of the show, which was great. And again, another thing I really enjoyed about this issue was having things that weren't so painted on the screen in the television show, and hopefully they can expand upon in this book. Again, one of my favorite parts is exploring Kara's high school days, and, did she like high school? She played video games in high school, so I think that's where the narration really shined. And I guess my only negative is, as someone who's seen the show, there was obviously a lot of rehashing of, like, who is Supergirl, so a lot of the pages are taking up to tell that story, but really you get into the action pretty quickly, and I think this issue totally did its job, and I had such a fun time reading it. It put a giant smile on my face, and that's what I want to do when I'm reading Supergirl or watching Supergirl on TV, because I love this character, and it really is shown that Sterling Gates loves this character too, with these pages, and also watches the show and brings a lot of the show in the comic. Also want to talk about artwork. Artwork is really well done. Usually with the digital first comics, I feel like sometimes it's very quick, some of the artwork, and there's less detail, but here I really like the cartoony feel, and there was a lot of detail, like that one page where you see Supergirl smiling and flying, the one that most of the websites are using for previews, and I think I actually put it as my thumbnail for this. That's just a great picture. I like kind of this cartoonier feel. I think it's actually the same artist who did Batgirl this coming week, so the last issue of Batgirl, and it just fits the tone perfectly. And I think there's going to be different artists on different chapters, so we'll see how it continues. But guys, if you like the show, if you like Supergirl, pick up this comic. I know I'll be picking up every chapter. And again, let me know in the comments below if you would like me to keep reviewing Supergirl, the comic book, in obviously digital form, because it's not coming out printed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.